How are you doing out there? Welcome to another show of Mr. Mujuni Apollo. So guys, we love you so much. Yeah, so now I have my sister in the building. We are going to give you the topic about signs your husband is not attracted on you after long time of marriage. So now guys, make sure to listen this video to solve all those problems. We are going to give you the signs and its solutions. So guys, catch up. Don't go away. Stay with us. I'm by names of Mujuni Apollo. If you are new here, first subscribe to my channel, then watch video until it ends, learn something and share like. So let me give the opportunity my sister to introduce herself. Thank you guys.
Hello everyone, I'm called Sonita, coming from West Africa and exactly Cameroon. Okay, today we'll be talking about signs that shows that your husband is no longer attracted to you. So guys, please do stay, keep watching, learn, and please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so that you will get videos every time we post a new one.
Thank you so much. So now, we have the point. It says, you rarely talk. Some families, they don't talk. When they stay long in marriage, you find the husband cannot talk to his wife. So, why? It means that man is not attractive. So, as usual, communication is the key. It's very, very priority. So you need to fix communication into your marriage. So when you see that case happened, as you are the wife, please call your husband. At least say hi, talk to him. If he is in long distance, make sure every day say hi, good morning, good afternoon. Give him your attention. When he come closer or when he come back at home, please sit together with him at the table. Ask him how the day gone. You understand? Start creating a story. Bring him back in moods. Then your husband will become up and start saying something. Thank you guys.
Yeah, and always if you have a husband who likes to talk too much, like he likes to tell you whatever is happening with him, he was always communicating and all of a sudden he just stopped. One of the things you should do is don't easily say that, oh, I'm no longer attractive. No, maybe there is something disturbing him. So that's why it's always good to communicate and ask him like, what is happening? And you guys try to talk about the situation. It could also be that maybe you did something to him and he got offended and he does not want to, he's so angry with you that he does not even want to talk about it. So it is always good to take out time with your husband and say, did I do something wrong? Why are you acting like this? So it's really important. Indeed, communication is the key. Now, the second point that shows that your husband is no longer attracted to you is when your sex life is dead. like
Yeah.
sex is dead. Now,
It's a
one
very,
thing I
it's a very
know,
big factor.
one thing I know, I don't know if Mr. Apollo will agree with me, but I think that men love sex so much
I agree
more
with
than
you.
women. You understand? So men like
We together we love
no,
it so
no.
much.
There is
Yes,
a balance.
I know.
There is a balance.
We together we love it so
The
much.
men 80%, the female 50%. Let me just put it like that. But one thing is clear: men really love sex. Okay, and if your husband got married to you and he was into sex, and all of a sudden he's no longer having sex with you, okay, there are two things involved. Surely maybe he has lost his attraction towards you, or he's so busy with work. Because you know, when you become a family man, when you become a father, and you are now a husband and things like that, you think about what you can do to make your family better, to send your children to the best schools. So sometimes those thoughts get into his mind that he's no longer in the mood to have sex with you. You understand? So it's not always about you. Sometimes it is his own issue. So you need to take out time to talk to him before you start saying, oh, my husband is cheating on me. Because sometimes, most of the time, when your husband stops having sex with you, you think that he's cheating.
You think that there is someone outside.
Yeah.
So don't become reacted too much, because there is a problem. You can find your husband has some problems out there. Men, sometimes they have dates. So sometimes dates reduces sex, because the man is thinking too much. How he will get the money to return back the owners. So you need to be accurate, to know, use your wise to know how you can create your husband active.
It's mostly mostly about like the debts and problem in business and things that can make him to stop having sex. And another thing could also be that maybe indeed you understand, maybe you'll become too fat and it's like, oh my god, or there are so many things. You might know your husband, but the thing is that it's always good to communicate. When you notice some behavior that is not usual from your husband, take him, like, just prepare those, one day just prepare him one nice food, the best he likes to eat. When he's done eating, now kind of speak to him, like, what is happening, so he might be able to tell you that, oh, this my work is doing this. Or he might say, I think that you're being too far to something. So you struggle to be a little bit best. You struggle to be your best for him, okay? And maybe also the thing that is affecting his sex life, all this is in communication. You can only know everything when you decide to communicate with him, so that he can tell you what's happening. It could also be that his whatever you are doing on the bed is no longer moving him. Maybe he wants something different. Maybe you know that there are like so different styles on the bed. So maybe he's bored with one, and you know, maybe he wants something new and he doesn't know how to communicate it with you. So it's always good to like communicate, ask him what is happening. Okay, so that's our point.
All right, thank you so much, my sister, for this a very big important point. So my people, you need to take time to listen to this video until it ends. There is a very good important information. So now we are going to see the point of number 3. Our point number 3, it says your husband will not state his needs. So when you see that happens, you know, when you are in marriage, you need to sit together to arrange, because you two, you need to know what is needed, what needs in your family. Because remember, you are married people. You can find, if he can fail to give all needs as you, a woman, can you do it? So now it needs to sit on the table, to ask him, start talking about what needs in your family. You have children, they need care. Everyone needs care to each other. So, call your husband. Start talking with him. Not crucial. Talk with him when he is free, not busy. You will find that your husband maybe has some problems. Maybe the money had reduced. So don't react positively. You need to go slowly by slowly to fulfill the goal. Sit together with your husband, make a conversation. Tell him, do you know what? We need this something. We need this. We need this. Will be able to do. This is a question asking him. Sometimes men, they sleep, minds can't sleep. So as a woman, you need to make him wake up. Make sure also as a lady, you need to be active in this journey of marriage. Don't let the man to do each and everything, no. Your man will become tired. The brain will sleep completely. When you see he is not attractive into your marriage, don't think badly, because you can find the man's mind was tired, that's why it sleep. So ladies, also you need to be active. When you see something happen, you need to be wise and make your husband to wake up. Thank you.
So our fourth point is quality time is dead. Now, quality time is more like when you spend enough time with your husband. It's just when you spend enough time with the people you love, you understand? So if you're with your husband is like your friend, is like everything. So when you people are in the house, let's say when you are married, giving birth to children, you're only with him, you tell him everything, you talk, you gossip with your husband, you like it flows, like it's always you're always with him.
Your husband is the first best friend of you.
Yeah,
you don't need like to be afraid of him.
Yeah. So you have always had quality time, and all of a sudden it just ends. Like you don't know what is happening. Like the best thing is always to ask. Always ask, like, what has happened? Like what is happening? It could also be that he can stop coming closer to you because it's again another offense. Maybe he's angry with something, angry that you're done, disappointed, So the only way you can solve that time, the only way you can struggle to get back to that quality time is by asking questions, because from his response you'll be able to know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. And if there is something, if your husband likes things like football, or he likes doing some certain activities, maybe he likes going to the farm, or maybe he likes doing some things, try to join. Even if people don't say anything, even if people don't talk, just join, just be there, because he's going to bring again you guys together.
Yeah, you need to do fun together. When you find your husband like something, and it cannot affect the community, it cannot affect your health of you too, why don't you join? Many they like that.
Join. If maybe he likes even football, when they are playing the football, you just come and sit there. Even if you don't like it, just come and sit there and be asking any kind of question. Just, in fact, force yourself to be with him, because he's your husband anyway. He's not a friend or somebody that you can just let them go. He's your husband. So when you find that the quality time is a little bit disturbing, and you're speaking to him, and maybe he's not giving you the right things, like he's not showing you how you can solve the problem, force yourself in any activity he's doing. Just be there. Just always be there. So that's our fourth point.
Yeah, thank you so much for this point. Really, it opens minds. So now, this point is there is no romance again. You understand? So, as a lady, when you see there is no romance again, you need to check up. You need to check up and be quick to understand. So some men, when they stay long in a marriage, like 50 years in a marriage, you find romance deadly completely. Yeah. So when you go in bed, the man cannot romancing you. So what to do as a lady? Start romancing your husband. When you are going into the bed, start romancing your husband to take him in the mood. You can find his feeling was lost. So when you start romancing him, his feelings will come back, and even it will start growing again as normal. So you a lady, I want you to know this from this channel. Otherwise, love this channel, subscribe my channel, watch the video, learn. After learning, share to your friend. Also, they share what you have shared already.
Yeah. So being romantic, like there's no romances, is like it's affected by many things. Also, it's affected by problems that your husband can be facing. And another thing that can affect your romance is when husband thinks that money is the only thing that makes a woman happy. That is where it also affects, because a man will be thinking so much about money that he has to work, and it doesn't come to his mind that, oh, I need to be romantic to my wife, I need to spice things up, I need to surprise her, I need to make her feel emotions. Because ladies, a woman thinks differently as a man thinks differently. Women love attention. They like when their husbands or their boyfriend is romantic.
Yeah.
Like you come back from work,
yeah,
and your husband come back from work and buys you chocolate, and it makes you feel, he just makes you feel something else. You understand? So some men don't do that because they are so like, they think that money is the only thing that makes a woman happy. So they're like, I need to work, I need to work, I need to work. So when you find that case with your husband, okay, when you find that case with your husband, try to explain to him that, no, that's not what I need as a woman. I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you're working for the family, you're providing for the family. I really appreciate it. But this is not, I want that you should spend some time with me. I want that you should treat me like a woman. I don't want like so much money that you don't have time for the family. I want you to be there. So it is your place as a woman to explain to him. But you can only explain to him if you hear his own side of the story. That's why communication again is the most important thing.
Exactly.
It's the only thing that will help you in this relationship.
And again, to add on this, as a lady, when you see your husband was brought for you some gifts, and nowadays he is not bringing some gifts, not giving you some flowers for you, don't worry. Let it not stop you from a romantic. No, continue. Let him be active. When you are romantic him, his mind will wake up. He will start feeling happy. So he will start again to bring for you those things that was been lost. Yeah.
And there's also something with romance. Sometimes your husband must have been somebody, as a married person, it's good that you should go and read this book, The 5 Love Language by Gary Chapman. I think that's his name, Gary Chapman. Go and read. Every married person, if you're listening to me right now, go and read that book. Because all of us, we have love languages.
Yeah, exactly. It's
love
good.
languages. So it is important you read it. And there's also something, maybe your husband has stopped being romantic towards you. Also, why? Because maybe when he was maybe buying you gifts, you were not appreciating it.
Yes.
You understand? Maybe you were like,
you stopped
what is this?
appreciating him. You stopped welcoming him when he is coming back into
like,
his family.
What is this?
Yes.
What is this that you're giving to me? Or maybe he buys you watch and maybe the watch is, let me say, 500 dirhams, and you'll be like, this watch 500 dirhams. If I was the one, I would buy it for 10 dirhams. Oh, my husband, you've wasted money. So sometimes the words also that you must have said,
you forget that the family is now expanding and the income is still small.
You see, the words that you say, sometimes even if your husband must have maybe spent so much, there's a way you can tell him, encourage him to be the best, okay?
Yeah.
Don't discourage somebody and you expect the person to still show you kindness and things, and no. Always check yourself, but the bottom line is communicate, because that is where you will know where the problem is.
Exactly.
Okay. So our sick point is he doesn't share his interest with you. You understand? He doesn't share his interest with you. And if maybe maybe when people were still dating, he was always sharing his things with you, and all of a sudden he stopped sharing. Again, my sisters still go and ask, wait till they happen. Like, still communicate, open your mouth and speak. You know, there's something we ladies, we like it. We can stay, we're angry. We stay quiet, and we are thinking that our husband is supposed to know that we are angry.
Yeah.
But your husband doesn't know that you're angry until you tell him that you're angry. That's the same thing
you need to say, you need to talk.
Yes, you need to talk.
Raise out to a point.
Yeah, and sometimes you're like asking yourself, why is my husband not doing this? Why is my husband not doing this? But your husband does not even know that he's not doing anything. He's thinking that everything is normal. So it is always important that as a lady, you need to communicate. Okay, now your husband has been sharing his interest with you, and all of a sudden you stop. It's always good to ask, hey, my husband or my baby or whatever you call him, what happened? Why don't you share your interest with me any longer? And sometimes you might look at it and you see that he was first of all sharing his interest with you, but you were not interested. For example, he was sharing his passion, his football. Maybe he likes to sing. For example, he likes to sing, and you're like, oh my God, your singing is horrible. It's so, how can you be singing? You're disgracing me.
You look aside, you are not attending, you are not listening, you are not replying.
Yeah, you don't reply. And maybe he also comes to communicate. Maybe he'll tell you that, oh baby, there was this my project I want to do, and I'm going to do it in so and so country. I'm going to take so and so money, and you'll be like, oh, okay. Kalas, you don't say anything more. You don't add. You don't say your heart. You just say, okay, so, all right, nothing. Those short statements, maybe it has made him to feel like you're not really interested.
Yeah, you make him bored.
Yeah,
he will not continue to tell you anymore.
Yeah.
So he will start to do things at his own.
Yes, because he feels like you're not really interested in him. So an advice I would say is, whenever your husband brings something, or after you're finished talking with your husband and he tells you that he doesn't feel like you're interested in his thing, struggle to be interested. Even if you don't have the same passion with your husband, struggle to join. For example, let's go back to the football match. If he likes football, join with him. When he's shouting, whoa, that one, join us and be shouting like, whoa. And when he's saying something, be attentive. Be attentive to what he's saying. Try to listen to what he's saying. You understand? Listen. Make him to feel that I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you spiritually. There's one comedy that says, I'm with you spiritually.
When the time reached and you decide to be together, it means you two becomes one person.
Yeah.
You understand? So you need to share each and everything. Yeah. Point number 7, it says he spends time with his friends. So you a lady, when you see your husband spends his all time to his friends, they go outside to make fun. Or he take you out to have fun. when you reach there, he shows you off. Meaning, your husband really is not attractive to you. What to do now as you a lady? You need to ask him. You need to talk with him. Be open. Tell him that for me also, I would like to go with you together with your friends. Also, I like fans. Don't keep quiet and you feel angry. No, you need to say something. Sit together, because you can find he doesn't know that you like to go out. You are very happy when you are together with his friends, when you are spending time with them, when they have outing to enjoy, especially in weekends. So make sure, speak, tell him what you like, because for him he don't know what you like, what you hate. Yes.
And really, it's really important that everything really it just falls under communication.
Communication.
You find your
key.
husband always spending time with his friends and he's not spending time with you. It looks like something is wrong. Something is wrong. Because you are his first person, the first person he wakes up. Like when he wakes up, you are the first person he sees. Then all of a sudden he doesn't want to spend time with you. If he got married to you, it means that you were important to him. So how can he just decide that I don't want to spend time with this lady? He prefers to spend time with his friends. It means there's something. It could be that he has heard something bad about you. It could be, it's really something, because I don't think a husband should be able to do something like that. So it's always good to find out
when you
and
see,
to communicate.
When you see him is preparing himself to go out, tell him, say that, do you know, baby or sweetheart, I'm proud when I see we are together, being with friends, having fun in beaches or in club. Tell him, don't fear. He is a human being. Men, some of men, they don't know that. Obviously, ladies, you like. Yes.
So just like that, it's always awesome. I just can't emphasize it enough. Always awesome to communicate.
Exactly.
And when you're married, please don't lose yourself. Don't just be wearing anything like big dresses. You don't think of yourself. Don't wear your makeup. You don't look good. Always look good for your husband. Don't just look good when you pass the dating. When you're married, put it on. Make sure that he sees you and he wants to show you to his friends. You understand? Still look as beautiful as the first day he met you.
Yes, exactly.
Obviously, as time goes on, you will have children. But even if you have children, just make sure you take care of yourself. Look good. That's why it's always good that before you get inside any relationship, love yourself first.
Exactly.
Yeah. So our last point, our 8th point is he feels annoyed by everything you do. Like he's so annoyed. Like, and you're asking yourself, what's happening? Like maybe you want to give him water. Maybe he comes up from work and you want to give him something to drink or something. He's like, get out of my side. Like he's so irritated. Now in this case, I don't even know how to help you with this. But as we always say, it's to communicate. And sometimes it could be that he has seen somebody else, or maybe he just had a very bad day at work, or his dreams are not coming as he wanted, and so he's taking all the anger and throwing it on you, or putting all his frustration on you. So at that time, you need to be patient with him. Understand? You need to be patient and you talk things out. When he's more calm, you talk things out. And you struggle to make him to explain, you struggle to explain to him that we are in this together. Don't have your problems and you keep it only to yourself. Let me share your problem with you, okay? And you struggle to teach him to be calm. You understand? To be calm. This is if you got married to a man who can listen to you when you talk. So that's mainly it, girls.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you guys for following Mujuni Apollo's YouTube. Also, you can go on Facebook, follow my page Apollo Mujuni on Facebook. We love you so, guys, and we really appreciate each and everything you are doing for us. Thank you for love us. What to do is to subscribe. Thank you, guys. Salute.
Bye. And please don't forget to always pray for your marriage also. Bye.